You are looking at a defense mechanism in real time. The muzzle isn't here because this dog is aggressive. It's here because he is absolutely terrified. For years, his brain has been wired to expect pain from human hands. This heavy, matted shell is pulling so tightly against his skin that every pass of the clippers sends a shockwave to his nervous system. Look at the density of this fur as it falls away. It's completely cemented with dirt and neglect. We are carefully peeling back his suffocating armor he never asked to wear. When you remove matting this severe, you have to watch out for reperfusion injury. The blood is suddenly rushing back into capillaries that have been constricted for months. We aren't just giving him a haircut, we are slowly recalibrating his entire circulatory system. Notice how still he is. Most people mistake this for being calm, but it's actually a trauma response. He is entirely shut down. His sensory input has been muffled for so long that the sudden vibration of the clippers is completely overwhelming him. If you scroll past the hard videos, you miss the miracles. You are witnessing the exact moment a neglected soul begins to breathe again. As the thick pelt drops from his back, the air touches his raw, inflamed skin for the very first time. We are lifting away pounds of suffocating weight, breaking down the physical prison that has trapped him. We slowly move down to his hind legs. The matting here has bound his limbs together, forcing him to walk with a stiff, unnatural gait. This restriction causes disuse atrophy. His muscles have started to waste away simply because his own fur wouldn't let him bend his knees. Every cut is an act of physical therapy, telling his body it's safe to stretch. Working around the paws is always the most dangerous part. Street grime, mud, and debris have turned his feet into concrete blocks. Dogs explore the world through their paw pads, but his have been completely sealed off. By clearing this debris, we are rebooting his tactile connection to the earth. He is finally feeling the ground underneath him. With the bulk of the body armor gone, we can finally take the muzzle off. This is a massive leap of faith. The physical barrier is removed, and now we must rely entirely on trust. I keep my movements slow and predictable. He realizes the pain is stopping, and the defense mechanism isn't needed anymore. He is choosing to surrender to the process. Now we address the neck and face. This is a dog's most vulnerable area. Allowing a vibrating tool near the throat requires a monumental shift in psychology. He flinches slightly at the noise, a clear sign of sensory flooding. His brain is working overtime, literally relearning how to interpret the world without the heavy filter of severe neglect. As the matted visor falls away from his eyes, the room's light hits his retinas. For the first time today, he looks directly at me. In canine psychology, prolonged eye contact can be a threat, so I soften my gaze and blink slowly. I am telling his nervous system that I am not a predator. I am here to heal him. The fear is slowly starting to melt. The physical extraction on the table is complete, but the biological cleanup is just beginning. We move him to the tub. The water has to be lukewarm. Anything too hot or too cold would send his exposed, raw skin into shock. We use a balanced, soothing shampoo to restore his acid mantle, washing away the dirt, the bacteria, and the ghost of his past. He is officially transforming from a neglected stray into a beautiful companion. Now comes the artistry of the rescue. I grab my curved grooming shears to begin shaping his face and head. This requires extreme precision. Every snip clears away the remaining uneven edges. As I trim the fur around his muzzle, his true personality finally begins to shine through. He looks incredibly handsome. I move down to his paws to do the final detail work. He willingly lifts his leg and rests his paw right in my palm. Think about how profound that is. An hour ago, he was completely shut down by human contact. Now, he is actively participating in his own care. Trust is no longer a question. It's a reality. We focus on his ears next, carefully scissoring the edges to create a soft, rounded look. He is so relaxed he is actually starting to close his eyes. The terrified dog that walked through my doors is entirely gone. His parasympathetic nervous system has taken over. allowing him to finally rest and feel at peace. I do a final pass over his body to blend the lines and make sure the coat is perfectly even. He feels so incredibly light that he gives a small, tentative tail wag. That tiny movement is everything. It signals a surge of oxytocin in his brain. The fear is in the past, and he is choosing to embrace this new life. We are in the final stretch. I clean around his eyes and check his nails one last time. He looks directly at the camera, and his eyes are bright and clear. He is no longer defined by the trauma of the streets. He is a living, breathing masterpiece of resilience, completely ready for whatever comes next. I unclip the grooming loop and step back to let him fully realize he is free. He shakes his head, feeling the incredible lightness of his new coat. The heavy, suffocating armor is gone forever. This isn't just a physical transformation. It is a psychological rebirth. He looks around the room, not with fear, but with genuine curiosity. The world isn't a dark, painful place anymore. It is full of possibilities. The Good Samaritan who found him shivering on the roads didn't just save a life today, they gave him a brand new one. He is no longer a forgotten street dog. He is a brave, beautiful survivor ready for a family and a forever home. If you believe every dog deserves to be seen and saved, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you for standing witness to his incredible journey, and always choose compassion.